Good evening and welcome to the virtual back to school night with the Enoch Pratt Free Library. I'm your host, Cornelia Beckett. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them at the end. Without further ado, here's my presentation. So, welcome back to school after the unprecedented school year we've had last year. Baltimore City Public Schools are ready for the 2021-2022 school year. We are back, we are in schools, and we are ready to learn. And we're back at the Enoch Pratt Free Library too. We've recently expanded our hours, and we are here to serve you at 22 branches and our central location. So for those of you who haven't yet met the Enoch Pratt Free Library, we are the public library of Baltimore. We are free. We are open 6 days a week and 7 days, 24/7 virtually. And we are here to provide access to all, access to information, services, and opportunities that are going to empower, enrich, and enhance the quality of life for all. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about how you can do that for your student at home. My goal for this evening is that you walk away with at least one tool that you can use to enhance your child's learning, or that you, the learner who's watching this right now, can use to enhance your school year experience. So, of course, we are a library. Our best known resource that we have, and that we lend to you, are books. And of course, we also have DVDs, we have CDs, we have all kinds of multimedia materials that are here for you to check out, either physically or online. Something really important to know about the Enoch Pratt Free Library is that we are fine free for all ages. So there's no need to worry about late fees. However, if you lose a book, you will be responsible for that. But in service of equity and access, we want to remove barriers to access for all. Anyone birth through any age can get a card. 0 to 5, you're going to get something called a first card. And after that, children are eligible for full borrowing privileges. So make sure you stop by a branch. Your friendly neighborhood librarian would love to help you find a book that sparks your interest, that's relevant to what you're studying, or that teaches you a new skill. So if you or your child are in Baltimore City Public Schools, chances are that you're learning from the Wit and Wisdom curriculum, which goes from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. It's divided into 4 modules that correspond with the quarter system of the school year. And Wit and Wisdom is based around anchor texts, or really high quality picture books, nonfiction, chapter books, and middle grade nonfiction that enhance learning in a multidisciplinary way. Rather than primers, they're deep dives into art, into history, into STEM subjects, or even just the joy of language. You can see on the right the Wit and Wisdom module for first grade for this first quarter is actually library themed. How fun is that? And our children's and YA librarians here at Pratt are familiar with the Wit and Wisdom curriculum. They review it every quarter, as is our materials department. So we can either help you find copies of the books you're studying at school for home, we can find you something related to the module, we can find something related to a topic of your interest, or if you're a teacher that's watching this, we can also help you out by finding supplemental texts. And teachers, don't forget to sign up for your teacher card. Don't worry, that's just for teachers though. But parents, you're more than welcome to a card of your own. Digital resources are also a big piece of what we have to offer at the library for students. So in addition to our physical copies of books, we have multiple platforms to access reading at all levels in multiple languages for all readers, whether you're emerging or whether you're a fluent studier. So we've got Bookflix, which is great for your emerging or tentative reader. They'll read along to you. You can hit play, and this platform by Scholastic will actually read the sentences aloud, kind of like a follow the bouncing ball model, so that students can hear what's being read to them in real time. Hoopla is great for those more popular books that fly off our shelves, like, for example, the Wimpy Kids series, I know is very popular with young readers as they start chapter books. And Libby also supplements with ebooks and audiobooks. You'll notice they also have a really rich nonfiction collection. So if you look in our catalog, the platform that you use may vary, but the high quality content is going to remain the same. And unlike our physical books, you don't have to worry about physically bringing them back to the library. As long as you have your device connected to the internet, the book will just either return itself automatically or you can easily renew. So check it out. And do know that our librarians would love to help you find a digital resource that can help you too. Virtual programming is something that we've perfected over the course of the pandemic. It's a great supplement to all the things we have to offer at our branches, our books, etc. So, some examples of virtual programming might be our 11 a.m. story times every Thursday. Those are always very popular, and now we're streaming them live from the branches. So, if you're a parent of a child who's not yet in school and you're home, make sure to check them out. Sometimes we'll also do special presentations on Saturday. So, for those of you who do have kids in school, but would still like to make it to some live storytime programming, check out our Saturday morning offerings. We also have STEM offerings. We have author visits from luminaries like Meg Medina. We have storytellers. We have multidisciplinary programming, and we're working hard to bring some of those programming to your children's schools. So stay tuned for more information about some of the author visits that we'll have coming up later in the year. And teachers, if you're watching, please do reach out to find out how we can bring virtual programming to you. So when you come into the branch to pick up your books or your DVDs or to use our computer, don't forget that we have lots of tech resources in our buildings, from printers to computers to even some tablets and hotspots that we lend out. You might engage with some physical materials that aren't books. One of the really popular programs that we do are little craft baggies called Take and Makes. Here on the left, you'll see some examples of a really fun take and make we have coming up, a soda straw rocket that combines art with a little bit of elementary physics. So you can take the baggie home and create crafts on your own time. When parents, you don't have to worry about getting resources or cleanup. You can call and reserve, or you can stop by and pick one up, and you can find the full list of our Take and Makes at prattlibrary.org. You can call or you can stop by and talk to your friendly neighborhood librarian. Something else that you can engage in when you stop to visit us in our branches is passive programming. You'll see on the right, we've got a really neat check mark on passive programming, a little poll for our customers. Are you ready to go back to school? Passive programming is one of the many ways we engage our customers to give us feedback, to have fun, to learn, to practice literacy, and to make sure your voices are heard. So make sure you check that out too when you stop by our branches. This picture is from our Southeast Anchor Library. When you stop by our branches, parents, of course, you can bring your children, but if they're 8 or over, they can stop by themselves. We've got lots of things going on after school, including crafts. I mentioned those computers. We always have a lot of students who love to do homework on our computers or even just relax and play games. We have some low impact programming like coloring sheets that they can engage with, and we have librarians there who can provide homework help or even just a place to sit where it's cool, it's quiet, you can sharpen your pencil and get what you need to get done. Notice on the right, I couldn't resist including this sweet note from a parent a couple years ago who said to the staff of Light Street Library, "Thank you for all the kindness and patience you have shown the 6th grade TJ kids this fall after school. Knowing they are safe, warm, and doing homework makes all parents happy. Enjoy your holidays and Happy New Year." So Pratt has long been a safe haven for kids and young adults to come hang out after school, do homework, or just know that they're in a safe, caring, engaged place with or without adults and with or without friends. They can come solo or in groups. While our librarians are happy to answer your reference question, if you're at home and need some homework help, the Pratt Library is subscribed to a couple databases which can help you and your student with homework. So we're subscribed to a program called Brain Fuse that provides live homework help from 2 to 11 p.m. daily during those peak homework hours. They've got feedback on writing. They've got a language lab, especially helpful for our English language learners or our students who are studying other languages than English. There's some expert tutors who can help you out. There's practice questions if you think your student needs a little more practice with a particular subject. You can make flashcards. I encourage you to check it out and find what's right for you or your student. We've also got a bunch of great research databases that can be so helpful if you're working on a research project at home or teaching your youngster how to do research without sending them unfettered into the wilds of Google. So we've got Gale in Context, which is a great educational database. We've got it at 2 levels for elementary and middle school, kind of like an interactive encyclopedia. We've got Scholastic Teachables. Teachers, if you're watching, this is fun too. Parents, if you homeschool or if you'd just like to provide some extra enrichment or practice, our Teachables database is going to be a large database of worksheets, extension activities, flashcards, and some of the other printable or digital tools that you can learn at home. And Watch and Learn are vetted, high quality educational videos also provided by Scholastic that can provide enrichment around topics such as social studies and science. So poke around, find out, or stop by the library. Our librarians would be happy to guide you to the educational database that's right for you. We also have some supplemental programs at the library that are seasonal. One that's really exciting that's going to be coming up in October, and we'll bring it back again in March as we do every year, is Read to Reef. Read to Reef is really special for those of you who have fifth graders and under. What Read to Reef is it's our partnership with the National Aquarium in Baltimore, where students in fifth grade or younger can earn free admission to the aquarium, up to 4 tickets for the whole family. And if there are more than 4 people in your family, then more than one of your kids can earn tickets. So we joined the Read to Reef book club. What that means is you pick up a special bookmark from one of our branches while supplies last. The student reads or has read to them if they're still emerging. They could even listen on audiobook. 5 aquatic or conservation themed books, and librarians will be happy to help you find those texts. We also will have displays. They fill it out, and then you can turn it in at the National Aquarium box office for those tickets. But don't worry, you don't have to do the whole thing in October. You could just pick up the bookmark in October. And through the end of 2021, you should be able to participate by getting those free aquarium tickets. So make sure you check out the aquarium website for more details about blackout dates and exceptions. Another really fun seasonal program that we just wrapped up, that we'll be sure to bring back next year, is Summer Break Baltimore. Summer Break Baltimore is our seasonal summer reading and learning program. This past summer, we pioneered it in a box format where students, readers of all ages, everybody from babies through adults could participate. And they participated in activities, programs, reading, and earned prize boxes with incentives like books, t-shirts, ticket drawings, and more. You might remember a summer reading program like a Pizza Hut program or similar from your own childhood. Well, this is kind of like that, but it's all about multidisciplinary learning. We do it to engage folks with the library during the summer and to combat the summer slide. So even though we're in the back to school mindset right now, don't forget that Pratt is here to support your learning all year round and for all age groups. If your youngster is aging out of the elementary resources, we have more for middle and high schoolers. So that's all for now, folks. I know you've had a lot of information presented to you, both from your children's schools, from the Pratt, and from all the other organizations that you might engage with. So if you take away even one tool tonight that you can use to enhance your learning this school year, that will be terrific. You can sign up for a library card at prattlibrary.org/ecard. You can find out more at prattlibrary.org or stop by one of our branches. And if you have any questions about how we can support you, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, C. Beckett at prattlibrary.org. We have our Ask a Librarian Anytime tool. You can call or you can stop by. So that is the end of my presentation, but I am welcoming any questions that we might have to my co-producer. It looks like, so none right now, but if you have any, don't forget to reach out. Thank you so much and have a wonderful school year. Remember, the Pratt is here for you. Goodbye.